Hey, we are Susu, our dogs, Boo Boo and Buster, and they are actually outside right now. And that guy, the Wolfman. Yep, it's him.
Ish.
It's good to be back with you today.
It is.
We are going to be doing a reaction to a song by Jinjer, Jinjer, and the song is Pisces. I believe it's pronounced Pisces.
Should you spell Pisces for?
Okay, no. He's being smart aleck because I said something was spelled differently earlier. I said that Pisces, the astrological sign, is not spelled the same way that the name of this song is.
Okay.
That's what I said, and you started acting like the head schoolmaster and like you were the spelling authority. Merriam-Webster over here, the unabridged dictionary, unfiltered, coming at you live.
That's schoolmaster.
Okay, you ready?
I could be.
Well, yeah, you have your headset on, but you need to
Trying to
make
flower
sure you
out.
get your head out of the box. Put your head out of your butt.
Suppose I could have a small box there.
Yeah, back up a little. And then move over. There. Now don't move. Absolutely do not move.
Don't breathe.
Okay, Jinjer, Pisces.
Suffering with smile, I drew a different reality with unconditional loyalty. Ego hardly can be picked 'cause I'm selfless. pledged his life to the underworld. Met me flashing when the winter cries.
Voices swimming through the river, hold their life against the stream.
Searching for the room to catch on and see the sun beam.
Don't suffocate in painful tortures, long contain chambers of callous men, wandering on of phantom pleasures. Emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away, emeralds are whipped away.
Nice, man. Nice. Wow.
Holy crap.
I have so many questions. Usually you say that, but I can say that now.
I don't even know where to begin. It's not just the dichotomy of the voices, and there were three, because in the end she came out with another one, because it was kind of the one voice in the beginning, then the screamo, one voice, screamo, and then a different voice.
Yeah, and then back into
It's more into the chest and,
Yeah.
wow. Okay, you start.
Well, a couple things, and these are just neither here nor there kind of things. I love the instrumentation of it. They were all obviously very, very seasoned musicians. They were all very good players. I love how the fact that they could go from that, and a lot of that's just the instruments they're playing, the pedals they're using, go from that really kind of melodic rock and roll into that heavy kind of, pushing it stuff. And bass player playing a 5-string bass. I was trying to tell if the guitar player was playing a 7-string guitar. I couldn't tell. It looked like it, and it sort of sounded like it to me. And so if anybody knows, I just couldn't tell without stopping the video.
I was
Count the strings.
watching the bass player a lot too.
Great, all of them very good players.
Yeah.
About the vocalist, so first of all, that kind of aggressiveness coming out of that girl. I mean, I'm not trying to be sexist at all.
No,
right?
she's precious, but the voice and
Caught me
the
off guard.
yeah, and the face and the little, she doesn't look like she'd have a voice like that.
So my question, tagging on to that, would be: is there a technique? Because all I can think about when I think about screaming in that growl is to actually do it, like to actually mess with your vocal cords, right? To get that. But I wonder if there's a way to do that, and if you know, or if it's just, if it's just that, but if there's a way to do your voice. Or
If there's more of a craft to it.
right, if there's a way,
Yeah.
if there's a craft. Because I remember I lived with my aunt and uncle, my Aunt Barbara and Uncle Harold, back in the like 80 or 81 in Washington D.C. and they always encouraged me in my music, and the stuff that we were playing was really, it was rock and roll, but it wasn't anywhere near that, and it wasn't even really hard rock for the most part. But the stuff I would listen to, my Aunt Barbara would always say, aren't you worried about messing up your voices, and aren't they worried about, what they get later in their life? And I never thought, because back then I'd be like, what do you know? But now I'm probably about that age, right? And I'm thinking,
I wish I had treated my voice better.
well,
I wish I had treated this better.
some of this is not even way of treating my voice. I understand what you're saying, but some of it is that right? Is it right that the people mistreated their voices, or is there a way it could have been done where the voices weren't mistreated?
Right.
I don't know. That makes sense.
Well, any of you vocalists out there who know about that technique,
Yeah.
we definitely have watched enough people who use it, but and Floor does some growling too, and
Yes,
Nightwish.
yes.
I love when Floor growls. It's awesome.
I would really
uh,
like to see one of those people do that and then like a piece of the lung flop out on the stage. I would pay money for that. I don't know about the rest of you. Like just a big chunk of lung.
Or like the inside of your esophagus.
Yeah, should pop out like like angry, like a monster, just pop like that.
I
and
do-
then suck back in.
I do, going back to circling around to the song, I do think that it was really cool that when she did go screamo, that they brought the tempo and everything up with her, but not too high.
Nope.
Because it really highlighted her singing, whereas if it was more metally, it could have completely like come even with her as far as what we were hearing, or just drowned her
Drown
out.
her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree with
So
that.
that
That's a
was a
good
very
point.
delicate balance.
That's the
I'd
mark
imagine.
Just the mark of true musicians and a good band. And again, notwithstanding whether you like this style of music, the jury's a little out on me. I like it. I'm still a little jarred by the,
Yeah, I need to hear more.
I need to hear more, but they're a good band. I mean,
Absolutely.
They are. They can play. They have very good balance. They have good dynamics. She has a great voice. They have good theatrics. I think even though it was there wasn't a whole lot happening physically in the song. You can tell there's a lot of really good dynamics in that song too, like physical dynamics and theatrical dynamics. But
Well, and then
Loved
that bam at the end, I looked over at you because she had done the screaming and done the Nora Jones voice, and then she went into a completely different, beautiful
yeah, I don't even know what to
belt.
call that because that was
Because
so
it was not all
head was-
throat,
yeah.
and it wasn't more heady. It had some chest voice into
Yeah,
it,
it did.
and
That's
it was
right.
beautiful.
Good call.
So
Good.
we will have to see what else they can do.
I'll look at more. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, and
Sure,
I don't.
sure.
I like to know where they're from and if they've checked in with their mother lately. And no,
But they
seriously,
change your underwear.
seriously, just where they're from and how long they've been around and anything you can tell us about the group. What are you doing?
Underwear.
Underwear? Yeah, I was actually, I was going to kind of avoid that, and then I went and said it out loud again. But as your shirt says, shh, no one cares.
No one cares.
Oh, I got that for him.
Guys, I always wanted to say towards the end here, we might have said it at the beginning, but I can't remember because of my brain. But thank you for your prayers and your thoughts and your good words and stuff. And supporting Susie when I'm often not able to do this. And they're still trying to work out some things. And I think
Yeah.
they're getting closer and closer to figure out what's going on with me.
Yeah.
I've had some serious medical problems recently, but nothing that they don't think that they can figure out and cure. So please stick around, and I'll be doing something for my channel the next day or two as well.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Yes. Should
All
be-
right.
you'll see
So,
everything.
and for those of us who have never, those of you who've never watched us before, which is probably the majority of you, we're just glad to welcome you to our channel.
Yeah, welcome
And,
in, pal.
If you liked our video today, give us a like, subscribe, join the Wolf Pack. We'd love to have you. Share us with your friends. Comment and tell us more about Jinjer and how you heard of them and what else you like by them. Hit the notification bell if you want to know when we're releasing videos. And we have a PayPal button at the bottom of the screen if you choose to donate
Little
to
bit
help our
helps right now
channel.
on my work.
But if not, we are so
But that
happy
wasn't-
that you're here.
yeah,
We're
that
so
wasn't
happy
a
you're
call
here.
for you to send us money,
And
guys.
thank you so much for being with us. Until we see you again, be blessed.
Hey, don't hurt anybody.
Don't hurt anybody. Nope.